In its participation at the 2020 Dubai Expo, Indonesia is showcasing its significant role in sustainable development and tackling climate change, as Indonesia is one of the largest carbon absorbers in the world. Now, Indonesia's Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mahendra Siregar, said that Indonesia's palm oil industry is also doing its part in maintaining the environment through the reducing of forest fires.
At the Dubai Expo 2020, Indonesia is showcasing its many strengths and potentials in trade, investment and tourism. The Warisan Nusantara, or Indonesian Legacy exhibition, held at the Indonesia Pavilion, tells the story of Indonesia's rich history in the global trade of spices. Now, Indonesia is also playing a key role in the global fight against climate change, as Indonesia's participation at the World Expo is also part of the country's commitment to solving global environmental concerns. For example, the Indonesia Pavilion hosted a business forum on the palm oil industry, which showcased sustainable solutions from palm oil. The Indonesian Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mahendra Siregar, who also took part in the forum, also lauded the Indonesian palm oil industry's efforts in reducing forest fires.
Kita sampaikan juga bagaimana untuk sektor dan juga industri sawit memberikan kontribusi yang penting. Antara lain, langkah kita untuk terus lanjutkan upaya untuk baik perkebunan maupun pengolahan sawit yang berkelanjutan. Lalu juga kontribusi dari stakeholders sawit untuk membantu menurunkan kebakaran hutan yang juga dilakukan dengan baik selama ini.
Meanwhile, Deputy Minister Siregar also highlighted that Indonesia's underlying aim at the Expo is to underline Indonesia's commitment in solving global issues, such as the preservation of 66 million hectares of natural forests to help the global absorption of carbon and help fight against climate change.
Yang kita sampaikan perspektif, kontribusi, dan significance Indonesia dalam ikut menyelesaikan masalah dunia. Ini yang menjadi pesan kita di suatu expo yang sebesar Dubai Expo ini. Saat ini sudah ada suatu perpres yang betul-betul solid yang mengalokasikan 66 juta hektar dari hutan alam. Itu tidak boleh dikonversi sama sekali. Itu menunjukkan komitmen Indonesia yang luar biasa.
On top of highlighting Indonesia's commitment to sustainability, Indonesia will also exhibit over 300 export-ready products from local MSMEs, including commodities, handicrafts, interior products, textiles, and fashion items. Throughout the 6-month event, the Indonesian Pavilion at the 2020 Dubai Expo will present 26 weekly themes and more than 75 business forums in a hybrid format, which are supported by 22 ministries and institutions, as well as 8 provincial governments.
And now let's take a look at the Indonesian market. This Thursday afternoon, Indonesia's composite index was down 0.35%. Now, the Indonesian Composite Index was dragged down by the fall in shares among 7 sectors. The energy sector dropped the most, falling by 3.26%. Now, the industry sector dropped by 2.69%, and the raw material sector also fell by 1.29%. Among the other sectors that fell were infrastructure, property, and real estate. And transportations and logistics sector also fell on Thursday. Now, on the other hand, the technology sector was up 1%, while the financial sector up by 0.53%, and the health sector also closed higher by 0.51%. Now, the Indonesian Composite Index fell even though total net foreign buy at the regular market amounted to 587.52 billion rupiah, or around $41.7 billion. Now, today, Indonesian shares that were bought the most by foreign investors were the shares of Bank Rakyat Indonesia, or BRI, with total net buy of 218.7 billion rupiah, and the shares of PT Telkom Indonesia, as foreign investor total net buy of Telkom was at 201 billion rupiah. Despite this, BRI shares fell by 0.91% on Thursday, while Telkom's shares managed to close higher by 2.94%. Well, on Thursday, as many as 347 shares were in the red zone, while only 188 shares closed in the green in Indonesia. Now, here are today's top gainers at the Indonesian Stock Exchange. So among the top gainers in the Indonesian markets were Alo Bank Indonesia, rising by 24%, East Park Hotel up by 14%, and Sentra Food Indonesia up by 11%. Now let's take a look at the top losers in Indonesia's market on Thursday. Now the shares of Surya Esa Perkasa dropped by 6.74%, Wijaya Karya shares down by 6.67%, and also Smart Friend Telecom down by 6.59%. So those were the top losers and gainers in the Indonesian market. Now, meanwhile, in the currency market, the rupiah depreciated by 0.35%, down to 14,122 rupiah per US dollar. Now, the rupiah closed lower today due to the Fed's support towards tapering plans, which had caused the dollar to strengthen and, on the other hand, led to the rupiah to weaken today. Now, meanwhile, oil prices were falling on Thursday. Brent crude was down 1.04% at $84.93. Meanwhile, WTI or U.S. oil fell by 0.79% at $82.76 per barrel. And for tomorrow, on Friday, the Indonesian Composite Index, or the IDX, is predicted to move between 6,590 to 6,718. I'll have more for you after the break, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to Jakarta Movers and Shakers.